This verse to me is what Vicodin is to Dr. House, honestly. I hear it and it just fucking sends me back to another dimension every fucking time. Nice. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We got a bit of a throwback Stray Kids video today as I'm checking out a song that I heard about for a while. The name of the song itself kind of like always intrigued me, but then it was suggested to me to check out the song that it's kind of like this hidden gem in a way that isn't being mentioned as much as other songs, and the song is Chronosaurus. I found an interesting portion of a video that apparently we're going to talk about the meaning of the actual song when we get into it, but there's also a video of Stray Kids. They were interviewed on this internet show, and they revealed that Chronosaurus is actually based off a mythological whale.
Chronosaurus.
So
Yeah. Such an interesting track. Such an interesting meaning. What was it like recording that song and discussing its larger meaning when you guys were recording in the studio together?
Changmin?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
original title of this song was Time Beast.
Right.
But I wanted to give this beast a name. The name is Chronosaurus, and Chronosaurus means genius leader. Bangchan, explain please.
Okay.
take it from here.
Okay, I'll be doing the explaining. So we all know that Chrono means the Greek god of time, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
And Chronosaurus with a K.
I'll pretend that I knew that before he said it. Of course. Greek. Yeah. I got my Greek mythology figured out ages ago. Ironically, if it wasn't for K-pop, I wouldn't know shit about Greek mythology, and K-pop really dives headfirst into it quite a lot.
The Greek god of time, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
And Chronosaurus with a K is a really scary dinosaur that was in the oceanic region, but we just combined them two, and we gave it a name called Chronosaurus. So, yeah.
Cool.
And then what were the other members' reactions?
Man,
to hearing
Jungmi
that
looks so
song? Were you
fucking
guys like,
happy.
what is a Chronosaur? Like, what did you guys think?
일단 제목은 the title, hearing Chrono and Source, and then hearing the whole thing, it's like what Chrono meant, and then just having Chrono and then Source was pretty smart. It was pretty.
Oh, okay. No, thanks,
about
Felix.
it was smart.
Nice.
It is really smart, I have to say.
Smart. Nice. Okay, so I just wanted to, include this clip that I'm watching actually for the first time. I was talking about it as if I already watched it, but I didn't. Yeah, let's get into the actual song. Just wanted to check this song out because it seems like it's one that was very much loved, but not exactly a song that was mentioned a lot whenever people were talking about other Stray Kids songs for me to check out. And we've already checked so much when it comes to Stray Kids, and still it feels like there's a giant list of other songs that I haven't. So yeah, let's get into it. And if you guys are interested in extra Stray Kids reactions, exclusive reactions on Patreon, check out the link. There's going to be a full list of all of the available Stray Kids content in the description of this video, as well as the link to the Patreon. We have everything from their Survivor show to their obviously Kingdom Legendary War and Kingdom Week. We have a whole bunch of like special episodes that touch on like the behind the scenes of various songs. Everything is included in the description, and it was Stray Kids. Currently, we just finished reacting to 2Kids Show. We have all of the episodes of SKZ Code as well. And again, full list is available, so you guys know exactly what is out there. There's also a whole bunch of stuff other than Stray Kids on the Patreon, from Survivor shows to variety shows to K-dramas and everything else. There's a full list in the $5 tier on Patreon. You do not have to sign up in order to see the list, but if you see something on there that you find intriguing, consider subscribing, and by doing so, you will also be supporting the production of these videos here on YouTube. So without further ado, Chronosaurus, let's go. Obviously, I'm not ignoring. We do see Woojin. Oh, I love how dark it sounds. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I just dash out. Reminds me of NMIX's Dash a little bit. Which is kind of cool, even though it's not related, but... Ooh. 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 I love the sprinkling of Felix's deeper than the ocean voice. Oh, damn. This song kind of like there's parts of it that remind me like there's like a cinematic rendition of the song Painted Black, and I don't know why that's the first thing that I think about. Like there's something very, very cinematic about the instrumental of the song. Anyway, I don't know why that specific song, but ooh. So we see a key past the line. Tie those shoes, double knots. Yes. Cross that line. Let's go. Oh. Ooh, I love this fucking song. Jesus Christ. Wait, let's take it back. Damn. I love the double nodding and move forward as the horses, which Stray Kids are. Ooh, the production. Ooh. Ooh. Mino growling. Damn. Damn, this instrumental is cinematic as fuck, honestly. And we have different times. I even love like the flicker on the text and the logo of Stray Kids and everything else. This song was pretty fucking dope. Honestly, I love the ominous feel. I love how dark it was. I love this chorus. I love the final chorus with the added elements in the production. I love Mino's final line, like his growling was so fucking intense. Felix's backing vocals with like the extra layer of depth to add dimension as well. The singing throughout the song was absolutely beautiful. It just had a very trailer-esque kind of sound to it, which I really, really enjoyed. The song itself, obviously we talked about the meaning in terms of like the dinosaur and like putting time is something that evokes fear. It's almost like a god. The chrono, as we talked about in the beginning of this reaction when we touched on the clip of Changbin and Bangchan talking about the meaning. But I love the fact that this song just basically creates it puts a it turns fear into like this god because it is undefeated. There's nothing that you can do to defeat time. There's nothing that you can do to battle it. You just have to move forward no matter what. And I feel like the song evokes a lot of feelings of anxiety that is created by time that waits for no one. The pressure to perform, the pressure to continue despite whatever happens, because the more breaks you get, the less time you have and the more pressure you feel. That's how Stray Kids must have felt, especially in the very beginning and even to this day, like with their schedules and the amount of music that they produce and side projects and everything else, and just in general. An everyday regular human being like your average Joe, the fact that, you know, you live life working a job that you hate, for example, or you're afraid to do the things that you've always wanted, and suddenly time passes you by and 10 years have passed and you suddenly feel as if like, oh shit, what am I doing with my life? Time just creates extra pressure, anxiety, and it evokes that feeling of depression in a way, as whenever they talk about like the fear when they were in the black and white shots with like the gears of the skeleton of the clock behind them, is it's almost like they're basically like inside that wheel of time in a way. Whenever they're in the black and white shots, it's almost like they're like the time, the mechanical the skeleton of the clock is like this hamster wheel, and they're the hamster, and they're just running with time as it catches them constantly. And you know, when they're sitting almost like contemplating and thinking about how dark it is and whatever is happening, all it does is just create the illusion of fear. Not even an illusion, it creates, it evokes the feeling of fear as they're sitting around, and there's like the clocks that show different times as well. It's almost like being lost in time in a way. But also there's like a cool line saying, would it be me or my time that's caught while playing tag? Like, will I be caught, or will I be able to catch my dream, fulfill my dream, or will time catch me by, or catch up to me? Which I thought was really, really interesting as well. It's like the fear of not being able to do what you've always wanted to do because time catches you. Also, another cool thing that they're talking about, being scared, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like the fear that time, which is like this mythical beast slash god, as we talked about in the intro, like the Greek mythology, and also like the monster, or like the dinosaur that created like this name in the first place, like putting a face to fear basically. But at the same time, they also say day and night, every day I am afraid that I'll get caught, like time will catch up to me. So their plan is to keep on running. No matter what happens, I'm going to get ahead of time. I'm going to try my best to be faster than time itself. So they're trying to be Barry Allen, basically. But there's a cool thing within like the shoes that are untied, like losing my balance and kind of like losing my spot and taking a break in a way as they're all sitting down in like this almost like something that actually reminded me of like the place that they were sitting in. Was it in Freeze? Just like warehouse storage kind of place that they were sitting in. It was definitely in Freeze, I think. The place that they later burned down, which maybe it's actually the same location. I'm not sure. My memory is a little bit fuzzy on that, but I just love the fact that we have like the shoes that are untied as they're all sitting. You have the clocks that show different times, so you're lost in time. And there's also a key and a line. And the key is like literally a few centimeters above that line. And you need to tie your shoes, which is a reference to like Double Knot, but also a reference to potentially like a song like My Pace, like going through life at my own pace. Maybe this is before they actually realize that it's okay to go at a different pace, that time is not the end all and be all. Time is not that monster. It's what you make of it. rather. It also made me think of like the tortoise and the hare, I believe it was the name of the song, where it's like basically people go at at a different speed. Like it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. But in this song, they're going to the key, literally the key is not stopping and moving forward. So you tie that double knot and you run, as we see the visuals of like the horse frames, as like the clock, the wheels start spinning again, or like the dials start, or like the mechanics of the clock start again. So it represented Stray Kids almost like these horses, or like workhorses in a way, which I thought was really really cool. Then we see like a visual of what looks like, you know, I think it was like Bang Chan's luscious hair in the background, as we see him from behind. He's running into the sun. As they finally see the light, ironically also because the lyrics said no light in the tunnel, or no light at the end of the tunnel. So keep on running. The only way to battle time is to be ahead of time, which could also represent so many different things in terms of like Stray Kids being ahead of their time in a way, in terms of like the music that they produce, the fact that they are self-produced, and all the records that they broke, and all of the fucking headlines and everything else, and like their success in 2024. So I thought that was really really cool. I feel like as we moved on, I feel like Stray Kids showcased, you know, a really cool level of like, not maturity necessarily, but growth and character, and understanding that, you know, it's not about running as fast as you can and not let time catch me, but you know, it's okay to move on, everyone to move on at their own pace. But in that time, I feel like the song really evokes the feelings of what time does to us, as it evokes pressure and anxiety, and that, you know, with every day that moves on, it just creates more and more fear. And I feel like they did a phenomenal job, especially like the whole TikTok and part, and it's getting closer. It's like the time is getting closer, so you better run faster and faster. So I thought the song was absolutely fucking awesome. Really, really enjoyed it. And if I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful weekend ahead.